Hello and welcome to Clarion Chats, a podcast series where we talk about previous and upcoming events. My name is Harley and I am your podcast host. We are currently looking for a new co-host, as if you tuned in to spring semester when we were first introduced this podcast series. My co-host Josh graduated. So in the meantime, just enjoy this episode. Jumping right into a new series that we're going to be doing called In the Know, which is just some quick events happening in the news that you might want to be in the know about. For starters, scientists have found a real life Spongebob and Patrick, and it's really cute. It's a really cute video of these underwater friends in real life. But moving on to some sadder type news, the CDC has been a hot topic the last couple weeks, especially with this Delta variant. The CDC is claiming that the Delta variant is as contagious as the chickenpox, which is a disease that has been almost eradicated entirely because of a vaccine. So not many people know what it's like to have the chickenpox and how contagious that is, but it's really contagious. Just know that. Also, the CDC is saying that vaccinated people can still spread the Delta variant. And is starting to make recommendations that mask mandates come back. Many states have started to either close their state down slowly but surely, or some states are just reinforcing their mask mandates. This is all going to be left up to the state and what they would like to do. But I know that this all sounds scary, and it sounds like, are we going to go back to another quarantine? Are mask mandates going to come back? I would look to mask mandates coming back, maybe a short quarantine. This Delta variant, as studies are finding, is very much contagious. And I know that can be scary for a lot of people, especially people who got vaccinated. I know a lot of people are like, well, I got vaccinated. Should I be protected? You are, but Pfizer specifically put out a report stating that their vaccine is only 94% effective against the Delta variant. And as more research and studies come out about this Delta variant, we're coming to the conclusion that it is bigger and it's badder, and it's definitely gonna put a dent in a lot of people's plans for the rest of this year and into next year. It's hard to say, but it's the truth. This Delta variant is definitely causing some trouble. And I don't want people to take this as like, don't get vaccinated, because get vaccinated, do your part, but at the same time, just know that like the vaccine, any vaccine out there, are just a pre-precaution, and that's all it really is. It's just a pre-precaution. And I would say do what you have to do. If you live with someone who is a high risk, with maybe a child, maybe a grandparent, I would just say maybe start wearing a mask again to get ahead of it. There's no word on what Governor Mike DeWine will do for Ohio, but some companies in Ohio are starting to require mask mandates. I know my local Kroger's is starting to reinforce a mask mandate, and other stores are following suit in Ohio as well. So hopefully we'll have more information about this Delta variant to come. But moving on to some entertainment news, Scarlett Johansson is looking at suing Disney over a contract breach. Apparently in her contract, her movie Black Widow was supposed to be released in theaters only, And Disney also put it on Disney Plus with premium access, which is around $30 extra on top of your already existing subscription if you want to watch it in premium access. And apparently this goes against Scarlett Johansson's contract with Disney and Marvel. And so we're going to see how that goes. But because this has come to light, both Emma Stone and Emily Blunt might be following suit. Emma Stone was in the movie Cruella, which also went to theaters and to Disney Plus Premium Access. And Emily Blunt, is in the new Jungle Cruise movie, which just came out not too long ago, which is doing the same thing. I can understand this to extent to the fact that, yeah, they get some of their money from ticket sales and stuff. So some people are saying that, Disney's going to win. They can claim COVID was the reason they did it. And that's really much true. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Going into lastly, some Sinclair news. Sinclair will be giving $5,000 scholarships away every Monday in August leading up to the fall semester. So they will be doing a August 2nd, 9th, 16th, and 23rd raffle each day. If you applied for a fall scholarship, your name automatically went into the raffle. And they're going to be picking 2 people each Monday to win one of these scholarships. One of them will be a new Sinclair student and one will be a returning Sinclair student. And they, like I said, they will be doing this leading up to the beginning of fall semester. Fall semester will begin August 23rd and your payment will be due August 16th. And that's what you need to be in the know about. Next, we're going to move on to some Olympic news because that's the main reason for this podcast. It's an Olympic themed podcast, and there was many news events leading up to the Olympics. We had reports of athletes getting COVID. We had countries backing out last minute, not knowing what would be able to happen. We had no commentators or people allowed to attend the events and see the games in person from other countries, and just a bunch of stuff. But on July 21st, which was a Wednesday, some sports began. You had women's soccer and basketball and some stuff like that began. Also later that night, the Jonas Brothers had like an Olympic special that they did. Kind of was like a promo thing for the Olympics. But then on Friday, July 23rd, we had the opening ceremonies. And here are just a few fun facts from those opening ceremonies last week. Sue Bird and Eddie Alvarez were flag bearers. Alvarez is the 11th American in history to compete at the Summer and Winter Games. In the winter, he did speed skating, they said, and now in the summer, he is doing baseball. Team USA has 613 athletes in total. 16 of our athletes are military of some sort. 284 are men and 329 are women, which is the most women to represent a country at the Olympics. Philip Dutton is the oldest athlete for Team USA at the age of 57. Katie Grimes is the youngest athlete for Team USA at the age of 15. And then they also reported that 100 people involved with the games have gotten COVID. 11 of them were athletes, and 2 of those athletes were the United States. One of them was a basketball player, and one of them was a gymnast. But moving on to more about gymnastics, as we all probably know, Simone Biles has dropped out from a lot of gymnastic events at the Olympics. It started as maybe she had an injury, but it went on to mental health. Simone stated online on social media and in a press conference that she just was not doing her best. She didn't think she was performing her best game. and she didn't want to cost the rest of the team a medal. Moving on to July 31st Olympic news. We have, as of, July 31st, which is today, the day this is going to be going up. This is the medal count so far. So China and the USA are tied for the most medals overall at 46. China has the most gold at 21 medals. The US has the most bronze and silver medals with 17 silver and 13 bronze. There's approximately about one more week of competition with closing ceremonies supposed to be on August 8th, Sunday, August 8th. So, we're getting close to the Olympics coming to a close, like I said, with that last week. And after the Olympics are done, we'll have the Paralympics, which will start on Tuesday, August 24th, and will end on September 5th. And that's the Olympic news that we have. We've had a lot of medals won for the United States over the last week so far and with other countries. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the Olympics plays out. Now let's move on to some stories you may have missed with the Clarion. So as the final semester, the final week of the semester comes up, this summer semester will end on August 8th, which is also the closing ceremony days. We are getting ready for fall. And so here are some of the articles you might have missed over the last week or so for summer semester. We have Food for Spiritual Thought, The Importance of Listening, which was posted on July 23rd. We have An Evening with Sinclair at the Levitt Pavilion, which was posted on July 26th. Summer Escape Cincinnati Zoo, which was posted July 27th. Ohio State athletes look to run home with gold at the Tokyo Olympics, which was posted on July 28th. Sinclair's fine dining restaurant, Tartan Terrace, reopens, which was posted July 29th. And we have the NBA Finals, which was posted on July 30th. And those are the articles you might have missed this past week. So, okay, this has been this episode of Clarion Chats. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also to make sure to check out our links in the description for our websites and our social media. But we will see you next time. Bye.